everyone, I'm AlissaTheSimmer and welcome to my channel. Today I am doing a collab with Berry Gold here on YouTube, and she makes Sims videos just like me. It would be kind of weird if I didn't do a collab with someone who made Sims videos, so I should probably stop saying that. But I probably will continue to say it anyway. This collab is where she built this amazing house and I got to furnish it. I am super grateful for Barry to let me do this with her because I have always wanted to furnish someone's build in a collab, and she made that dream come true. So I am super grateful for her. So thank you, Barry, for doing this challenge with me. If you do not know who Barry is, she makes Sims videos. I already said that. But she also has been on the Simmer vs. Simmer channel, and I believe she tied with Bree that week, Short B, and so she also makes really adorable Sims. So you guys definitely need to go over and check out her channel and check out how she built this place. I am super excited to see how she built this place myself. Because it is an amazing house. Now, starting off, this place seemed pretty normal, and I really love what I did here in the kitchen, like with this, like, kind of backsplash where the stove is. But after that, after I moved out of the dining room area, I kind of went really weird, or like different. So I started putting in a lot of different plants. I have been inspired by a few different simmers who use plants galore, and they're always using potted plants. So I kind of got inspired by that, and I started using a lot of different plants, which kind of shaped the story I kind of had about this house. I wanted to keep the modern theme, but it's modern with a lot of nature and a lot of plants. So this dining room I had a little bit time messing with, trying to figure out how I wanted to do this little area. So the basic story of the house is that a botanist and her husband live here, and she is a botanist or a gardener or both, and she really loves plants. Like, it's crazy how obsessed she is with plants, and so she has put so many different plants in her house, and she knows what breed they are, or what kind of plants they are and their species and everything, and it's insane. So that was kind of the idea. And then her husband is a pianist, so there is a piano in the living room, but he is a professional pianist, and he plays for piano. He's very famous in that sense too. A lot of people know him for playing the piano, and he is kind of well known for playing the piano. So that was kind of the idea. So a gardener and a pianist live here, and that is kind of the idea. And so it's funny because I use so many plants that I feel like the husband would get annoyed. I don't know. Like, he'd be like, okay, honey, that's a lot of plants. Can you stop? Can we not have so many? But, like, there is so many different plants, and it gets really weird. So I want to apologize to Barry if she feels like this house turned out weird, because honestly, it was a little out of my box as well. So, I don't know. It was a bit different for me doing this kind of plant infested home. I really like the way the dining room and the kitchen is set up. I think it is super cool. I don't know what she had in mind when she was doing the layout, but I kind of done that in here. And then I didn't want people to fall down the stairs, so I was like, I have to put something there to make sure they don't fall off the stairs. So I tried almost everything to fit there, and I finally ended up going with like one of the wall dividers, that white one right there. I tried to change it so many different times, but nothing I liked. So now inside here, I was thinking, oh, what if we put plants inside this little area as well? Because we can't just leave it blank. So I tried to put these hedges there, and it just doesn't work. So then I went with potted plants, and I kind of liked the way it turned out. And it's kind of super trippy. I don't know if they're fake or not because there's no way that they would be surviving back there without any sunlight. So I'm thinking they're fake, and some of these plants must be fake or something because some of them end up in really dark areas, just like those behind the staircase. Yeah, it's really funny how much plants I put into this place. Also, this bathroom is pretty cool. Like, there's a tub downstairs bathroom, and then upstairs bathroom there's a shower. So I thought that was perfect. And then I put a curtain in case people didn't want to see. I was hoping that it was kind of be like a uh window that you can't see in but you can see out, but that's not realistic in The Sims. So I kind of put the curtain there. So, and Barry had put a divider in between this room. I didn't really know how to do the layout with it there, so I deleted it. I'm sorry, Barry. I don't know if she's okay with me doing that, but I did it because I couldn't figure out how I would lay out the place with that there. So it went bye-bye, and I wanted to try this, making that picture frame super huge. So I scaled it up super big, and it was too big, so then I scaled it back down, and I put a chair next to it. But I don't know. It's a huge picture of some leaves, and that just describes how this lady who lives here is. She's just obsessed with... She's kind of like a plant geek or a plant nerd. Like, she knows everything about it, and she's obsessed with it. And that is exactly how I describe nerds. Nerds is they know everything about a series or something, and then they are obsessed with it. So she's kind of plant obsessed, and that is why her house kind of represents that. I kind of like this L-shaped coffee table, but I couldn't stick with it. Like, my insides just was like, no, it's not even. And so that didn't work out for me. And I ended up with those like rock shaped coffee tables. And then I started scaling these up. These are pretty amazing, actually, these wall plants. I think it's a pretty cool concept. It's a little out there, like I said, the rest of the house is, but I kind of really like it. I was going to put those tree branches up there, but it just was not working for me. So I deleted the tree decals, but I left the plants, which was cool. And then in the end, I could not sacrifice not having a TV, so I ended up putting a TV back there in between the plants. It looks a little off, but I just needed a TV. It's hard to build a house without TV because I love TV. So having a house that doesn't have a TV would just be devastating to me. So I ended up putting a TV. And I was just being very experimental with this place, and I did not realize that it took me 2 hours to furnish this place. That is insanity. Like, it takes me 2 hours to build a house and furnish it. It shouldn't have taken me 2 hours just to furnish this place. But I guess I was doing so much experimenting and trying out different things that it took me a little while longer. And this video is pretty long for my average videos. I guess I have started doing more videos, like longer videos. And then here I was trying to do this weird table plant thing. I don't know. I just needed something to fill up the space, and I guess doing that worked, but I deleted it later. I didn't like it. I was just like, nope, this isn't working for me. And so since she was a gardener, I wanted to make her accessible to her backyard. So I put, the screen skipped because I didn't do this in one setting, so I skipped to the other setting, like the other clip I did. So in the backyard, I kind of just did a little bit, so you'll see me finish that up a little later. But I was going to add more to the backyard, but I just didn't. I feel like she would have had a lot more back there compared to what is in her house. but I did not follow through with doing a lot in the backyard. I just done a little bit because I wanted to keep the exterior strictly Barry and whatever she did. So I didn't. I tried not to do too much outside. And now we are upstairs in the bedroom. I'm sorry, guys. This is so long and it's speeding by super fast. Like I said, I didn't realize that I spent so much time doing this house. If I would have not sped it up this long, it would have been a very long video, and there was no way I was going to put it into 2 parts since it was a collab. So I'm sorry if it looks too sped up or you can't follow what's going on. I totally apologize, but I can follow it pretty well, maybe because I did it. I don't know. So I feel like the husband was going to say to his wife, we can't have that many plants in the bedroom. So there's only a few plants in the bedroom. I feel like he was like plant sick and he was like, no, we can't have too many. So she only like narrowed it down to those few. And I really actually like that corner with the painting at the top. So that is kind of what he was like in this bedroom, which I thought was funny. He was like, no, too many plants. And so she only done a few, and I thought it turned out really cute and simple. I wanted to talk about my not giveaway. What? I'm not doing a giveaway. My Q&A. Everyone's doing a giveaway and a Q&A right now, so they're like, and they sound the same. Okay, so I am doing a Q&A on my channel. I have a milestone video coming up pretty soon. Well, it's at the end of this week. So I need questions. If you want to ask me anything sim related or I guess a little bit life related, but not too personal. I'm not going to share super personal things right now. Maybe later when we get to know each other some more. But yeah, so I need some questions, and you guys can ask me whatever. That whatever compares to The Sims and things like that. So I am super excited to be answering these questions. I already have a few, and I'm already thinking about how I'm going to answer them. So that is super fun. You can leave them in the comments below, or you can tweet me with the hashtag AskAlissaTS. The TS stands for The Simmer or The Sims. I don't know. So I'll maybe put that on the screen. Ask Alyssa TS. So you can ask me questions. Also, I have been on Twitter a lot. So you guys totally should go check me out over there. I wasn't into Twitter super much before, like personally, but for my simming account, it's just been amazing having Twitter and posting like screenshots. I post a lot of random simming screenshots and stuff like that. So it's super cool. So you guys should go follow me over there if you like Twitter. I did this really cool thing with the desk. I really wanted to give them a office, so I made it off of their bedroom, which I really love, and I gave him a keyboard up there, so if he wanted to practice, he could practice upstairs. He prefers his grand piano, but if he is tired and just wants to play, then he'll play on his keyboard upstairs in the office. And outside of the office, I made a little doorway to get out to this little patio area or balcony. And I put daisies out there and a planter, and I thought that was cool. And so since there was daisies, I found these daisy pictures and put them all over the walls, which I thought went with the theme very well. I really like the way the office turned out. I think it was super cute. And now I went in with the bathroom, and I added the shower in the inside of the wall, like towards like in an indent in the wall, which I thought was fun. And I gave them 2 sinks. I didn't think I was going to be able to, but I did. So I was pretty shocked by that. And I was just trying to find a little stuff to spruce up the office, just little accessories and stuff. And now you are seeing me go through and add wallpaper. I was trying to figure out why this room looked so weird, like the lighting, but I realized that that wall over that one window, there was no wall there. So a lot of the natural light was coming in, and I was like, why is this room so weirdly colored, or like the lighting was super weird? So I finally figured it out, and I'm just going through and finishing up all the little pieces and changing a few things around, since I did do this in a 2-part sitting. Like, I sat down to do it the first time, and then I went back and did it the second time. I did change a little bit of things, since I was just like, that doesn't make any sense, and then I changed it, like adding the TV. In the beginning, I didn't have a TV there, and then now I did. So I changed a little bit of things, and I was going to go with this bright color because I went with blue on the cabinets. I don't know why I tried to do blue on the cabinets when it turned out to be a green and plant infested home. So I tried to implement the blue, but it didn't really stick. So I just went with a like patterned wallpaper. But I think we are nearing the end of the video. Oh, I remember. I do start to add a couple of like plant things outside. There is a few accessories that is like a gardening hose and a few gardening tools and a gardening pot. So I added that outside because I feel like she would be outside a lot as well. And yeah, but I think we are nearing the end of the video, and stick around to see some of the screenshots. Well, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, because I try and post videos every Tuesday and Friday. Also, you guys need to head over to Barry's channel and see how she finished, or how she built this house, and just check her out all together because she is super awesome. But I hope you just enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.